So tell people we get phone calls who have said, we got to go, but emails every week, and it's the same old story. People can't find a healthy church. And so I tell them, listen, if you got one, be very thankful, because it's getting way worse today. But there are still faithful shepherds out there. Okay, it might be getting farther in between, but one thing that I'm having to encourage people personally, and you might need to do too, is get rid of this convenient mentality. We're in the apostasy. You think it's bad now, it's going to get worse, right? If the Lord should tarry and we're still alive and still here, and it's going to get even harder to find a healthy church. But there still are some out there. So you need to be prepared to do two things, because God's faithful. He wants you to be a part of a healthy church, but it ain't going to come easy. The days where you could say, I'll go 5 minutes to the left and I'll go to that church, I'll be fine. That's over with. Give it up. Forget it. Right? But they're still out there. So guess what? Get rid of this convenience Christianity thing. You might have to drive or move. I used to drive an hour and a half one way to go to a church services. We have people who do it still to this day, who come here to Sunrise, right? And so what? You got to drive an hour and a half to go. So what? Jesus went all the way to Calvary. And you're getting something good for you, right? And I've said this before. I don't know if the spirit of bluntness is over me now, but people who know that, but yet still refuse it because it's over apparently 20-minute drive, and that's too far, with all due respect, okay? I say, listen, do you realize that you just admitted to me that the church you're going to is an apostate church and is a part of the problem? Did you realize that your attendance there, given your time, treasure, talents, and tongue, is helping them to continue on? Do you really want to do that? And my theory is, if all true born-again Christians who know they're not in a healthy church, i.e., frankly, apostate church, because there is no perfect church, not even here. And if you find that perfect church, don't go there because you'll mess it up, and so will I. Ha 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 ha. Right? But by and large, if you know you're in a church that it's just you're not getting the truth and this is all messed up and bad, okay, you staying there is helping to go. But if all true born-again Christians who are in that predicament would make an exodus this week, most of those churches will go belly up. And then the churches who are preaching the truth, man, what more could you do? But it's this spirit of convenience and compromise that has also infected not the apostate church, the existing church, because Christianity isn't easy anymore. Well, it's going to get worse. But God hasn't left you high and dry. He will give you an opportunity to come to a place where you can grow.